Okay, here everybody. I am on my way to go try to do the breakfast rush. I do these food delivery services for health insurance, short version, very short version. I live in Texas. I'm a 60-year-old woman. Yeah, but anyway, it's February 22nd, 2024. And 6:36 a.m. So anyway, oh yeah, it was still a little dark, but I realized it was like I just looked 5 minutes before and it was real dark, and then all of a sudden there was light, and I'm like, okay, this is Texas. No, but anyway, that did not make sense. I'm gonna try today, like I said, to do the breakfast. I haven't done it in a long while, but I do remember Adam and I did them twice, but it wasn't this early. Last year, and the first one was good, the second one was bad. So, people, I'm basically going to be doing those that serve breakfast. They have two main ones over there where I'm going, Murphy, Texas, and it's Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. And that's where I had gone before and got pretty good. Okay, you need to stop. I'm on that road. People just come rushing out. Oh my goodness. But I want to see how this works. It's already getting, like I said, it's already getting light. 6:38 a.m. Of course. But hopefully things will go okay. This week has been really bad. Well, Sunday was good. Sunday was real good. Adam went with me, but when he did that whole thing of taking jumping. We went out twice on Sunday, earlier than later. Earlier, of course, it's going to be earlier and later. I think I need caffeine, but the second one was more like dinner in the dark, and he took one that he didn't really check to see where it was going. And he said, I just want to get started. I don't want to sit around and wait. Well, yes, you have to sit around and wait, or you're going to go out too. You got it. That area we had gone out one time before and had to cancel it, getting way up there because it was so bad. The road conditions and where it was going. Oh man, you're talking. Well, the road conditions were dangerous, plain and simple. I've been driving 45 years. We did a lot of road trips. The driving conditions were dangerous, and no lights, on the street. It was dark, and no lanes, no shoulder, no medium, big, huge drop-offs. Wow, it was horrible, and it's very scary. But he took one that was sort of out there, and I told him, I said, that's a compound, and you think I'm going to go in there? And then we got there, and then guess what? Yeah, it was kind of compoundish, but I couldn't really see, so I had the guy come out and meet me on the road. I had already turned my SUV around. Told Adam, don't get out. Yeah, somebody needed to be in there in case you got to call 911. And he said, well, why you? Well, because I grew up around places like that. We had places like that. I'm not saying compounds, but pretty dangerous. And I know, still, it's stupid. What's my own definition of bravery is doing something stupid and getting away with it. Of course, I'm not a one-size-fits-all kind of person. I don't think that way, but I wasn't too scared, but at the same time, I chastised him quite a bit. We both kind of laughed because, once you get out of something like that, you can laugh about it, but I wasn't really all that scared, honestly, so a little bit. But anyway, I don't want to have anything like that happen when I go out there too. This is different. That one was, I don't even want to name the name of that. It's a suburb of Dallas, if you can call it that. I've not thought of it. It's the whole county. This county where I am, it's a wealthy county, and overall people are pretty not. No, they're not pretty nice. they're pretty. Overall, I do see there are pockets where I call narcissismville, but overall, yeah, I'm not that worried, which I probably should be more than I am. It's never been my way, though, to be, very frightened, and I really probably should be. But it's nice. It's not. I really haven't heard of much crime. In fact, where I live, for years, it was thought of as, I think, the least crime in Texas. And then they had one situation. That's what I've heard. I haven't checked it. Well, I've looked, and it was, I think, #1 in Texas for the least crime. But what people say, I think it was even on TV about that one situation that took it out of that spot. Okay, dokie. Whatever. This is just an early morning without caffeine ramble. So, anyway. But I'm doing my video like this because I have to put it on the mount, and the mount that I use is the one I use for doing these deliveries for the apps, and because I took the regular mount off, it was messed up since summer, and that, and plus I read on the laws have changed. I wasn't doing anything wrong with the way I had it, from what I read, but still, the combination, I just took it down, and I don't have a regular dash cam with me. This is still a little bit dark, and this is where I turn. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to see how this goes. Like I said, I remember one time it was really good. One time it was not. And lately, that whole thing of going out and none. Going out and not getting any good offers. And I'm talking one of them. The worst one I saw that day, I said, I'm going home. It's ridiculous. Was $9 for 28 miles. I mean, you got to think that's 28 miles there. And then you got to come back. Okay, so for $9, I'm like, such so idiotic. Yeah, that enough was enough. Now, if Adam had been with me, as he is trigger happy, he's lead foot trigger happy. That's why he doesn't drive. And his lead foot, no, and he gets distracted, no. Watch the road, dude, like that. Anyway, right now I'm at that part where that bobcat had run out in front of me one day. I will never forget that. Probably will. Like I said, early morning ramblings. But I've been up since, it's 6:44 right now. I've been up since a little after 5. But I don't drink caffeine. Makes my heart go beat like crazy, just a little bit. Well, and it's not just then either. It can be later on in the day. It makes it beat really weird. But and lately my pulse rate has been high. I'm not sure why, but I don't need all that. My blood pressure's actually been low, which I don't. Maybe finally, I can go back off. They want me to back off. It says it on there. If on one of my pill medications, I had to double it, and then I go back down, and it says it's on the prescription. So, oh shoot, that really scared me. It was really dark right there, really dark corner. And somebody apparently is on the, well, they're not apparently, I couldn't tell at that point, but they're on a bicycle going down the sidewalk. I didn't think you could ride bicycles on sidewalks. But going in the other direction, I'm going on this direction, sidewalk's right there to my right, and they're on it going the other way. But I'm glad they were on that because it was like a dark corner all of a sudden, and I couldn't see them. Like I said, they're going the other way. So, yeah, anyway. Yeah, early morning ramblings. I don't know. But it's already going to be by the already light. I'm almost there. I'm to a point where I could turn it on to, you can see it. Well, if I show it. But, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's basically recording. I probably would put something covered up, but recording the radio. Yeah. And, okay, another one. Oh, cute doggy. But the radio and a little bit of this little brightness, but it looks brighter on there than it is up here. So anyway, but I'm going to go. Okay, so I was there for about an hour and nothing good. And but what I was getting was like $1 a mile, but they would be around, you know, like 6-7 miles or so, and in a bad, dangerous road kind of situation like I was talking about, you know. So I said no, thank you. And now I'm in morning rush hour, and a lot of people with kids wanting to go 10 miles or so through neighborhoods where you're going to have kids, and the speed limit is 35, and they're wanting to go about 45, 50. I'm right now watching somebody tailgate someone in front of me. They're kind of in a little bit of a distance, I'd say about 5 cars. But no, they're tailgating them. Wow. We live in such a wonderful world these days. And they're turning into a neighborhood. Oh my gosh. Oh, yikes. Now, this is when kids are going to school at this time. They're lining up for the bus and all that. Man. I don't know what to think anymore. Really. But I got to go get some gas as it is. And, yeah. Not happy with this morning. I think I'm going to... I have gone out by myself. One time I went to this one other area. And it's a town. I wouldn't even know if I would call it a suburb of Dallas. It's a really quickly growing city. It's McKinney, Texas. And I've been out there with Adam, and I went the other day, but I'm like, there's no fast food or anything around. But there were restaurants that you go and sit down, and it's different out there. But I know that they're bound to be someplace. I know one road probably is, where there's a lot of restaurants. And but I think these days it looks like, you know, I only started doing this in July and it's February, but it's like those good old days are gone. But it seems more like it's turned to where at least it's going to be $1 a mile instead of $2 per mile, and that's not good. You know, that's not good at all. Okay, I had a school zone I had to go through, so I turned it off. But yeah, you know, it was pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I mean, because 4 miles is really, like, say, it's $4 for 4 miles. You think, oh, well, that's nothing. No, you get on the road, and that 4 miles is like 20 minutes, just one direction, and you got to come back. Is that what you want to make? Early, come on, people, get real. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'd go back to substitute teaching. Seriously. The reason I'm doing this is for health insurance. It's a long story. I live in Texas. That should be enough. But for affordable health care insurance, I have to prove to the government I can earn a certain amount. Well, I can't earn a certain amount. I'm a 60-year-old woman, homemaker with health conditions, chronic health conditions even. And one of them is I cannot sit or stand or do anything for a long period of time. And I have edema. I've never heard it pronounced. That's a sad commentary about healthcare providers I've seen. Anyway, yeah. I just got a notice saying I could give feedback about two of them actually that I've seen recently, but the other one I'd gotten right after I did it. And I think I just got one today, from the last one, the one that she had. You know, I was understanding that she had somebody that she had a triage, you know, to go to the hospital. That's what they said. Told me she was doing somebody triage, and ate an hour into my appointment. My appointment was an hour late, and she came in and she just rushed out. I was understanding about her being late. I wasn't understanding about her rushing. I mean, it was just a few minutes, and then telling me to come back in 4 weeks. I was not happy with that. She was an hour late. Did not apologize for being late. No, apparently you don't have to apologize. But oh yeah, and she was yeah. I know that I make videos on people who are narcissistic, histrionic, and when somebody's really made up, their makeup is really thick, and it's all about them, because she would be late for all the other appointments that day. So I'm not here to pay an appointment that I rushed through, and she just throws a log sheet, which was the wrong one. Yeah, keep a log of, you know, she gave me one for blood pressure. That's not what she wanted me to do. She wanted me to do it for my glucose. That's how rushed she was. And I told her, you know, she said something else. I said, well, I got one right in my purse. No, that was too much time to get it out of my purse to her. She goes, no. I said, I just, you know, was at the hospital last year, you know, May and June. No, I don't want anything from the hospital. Okay, she was too rushed for me to get something out of my purse. Come on, man. Oh, God. But okay, I hope you know that there's somebody coming right there. Nope. The road belongs to you. I get it. And I hope you know you're in my lane. What are you doing? Why are you in this lane? I'm telling you, they decided that all the lanes belong to them. Did a turn. You almost heard me mumbling. Well, you maybe have heard me mumbling something. Come on, people, really. It got right in front, right in the middle, took their half out of the middle to boot. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe morning is not the best time. But I gotta go get gas, and not last time, but the time before, I got gas. The handle must have had a lot of gas on it. And my hands, I went immediately, washed my hands, and I washed them several times. My hands could not smell of anything but gas. I want to put gas in my SUV. You know, okay, now you're going to take all the lanes again? But, yeah, somebody needs to go back home and go to sleep. Not me. Wow, this nerve. Anyway. Yeah, it's probably not a good day to be out in the morning. It's not a good time to be out in the morning when people are half asleep and they're rushing to try to get to work, right? What time of the day is it that it's good? But anyway, getting gas, got to go get some gas. And like Adam said, you're burning more gas than you're actually earning. I said, I know. I'm realizing that recently. It's like, this is crazy, but to go get gas right now, I can go right into and wash my hands, and we'll see if it smells. Oh, gas. And I had told him, yeah, I don't want to do that and then touch somebody's, you know, the bag even of somebody's food. With, you know, that's where I had the handle on the thing that put gas on my hands, you know. I wouldn't want to go get my food and have it delivered and it smell like somebody had the gas on their hands. You know, would you? Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, people who, accept double orders, 2, 3 orders, you know, offers, and they accept them and they do them, and that's it. They're stacked. That's what they call them, stacked, and it takes them an hour to do all 3 of them. Well, you got somebody's food with you, you know, and that's how I got food poisoning twice. 2 different apps. I don't remember which ones they were, years ago, and I've never ordered since. You know, both times the person, it was different person, but took more than one. So, you know, you got to think about it, feel empathy. But I've had it, like recently, I said, me and Adam went out Sunday, I think it was, and we're like, what? Because it said to pick up another order right there, and I don't take stacked, and it was not a stacked. It was just like, what? How do they do that? Did they throw it in somehow? That's weird. Anyway, going to get gas. Okay, I was got to some gas. Of course, the pump didn't work right, and it's a new place, newish. It's been within the past, let's see, 5 years or so. And I went and washed my hands, you know, in the restroom, and I was came back outside and sitting in my SUV. A lot of people, it's 8:21 in the morning, and lots of people around. I saw some, like, really weird wire, I don't know, not wire, but I don't know, steel thing passed by behind some cars going the other direction. It's like, what in the world is that? And I kind of thought, tell me that's not a yacht, top of a yacht. And it was. They came back by. They were just in front of me as I was turning out. And I have no idea. But I don't think there's any lakes real close here. Where I was, you can find them out there, but I don't think people put their yachts out there, though. But anyway. Okay, this is apparently how my day's gonna go. Then I got to the light. And I'm sitting there when I cut it off, and the guy in front of me, the light changed for us to go. You know, this is very busy right here, right there. This whole, of course, 8:24 in the morning. It's busy, and today is Thursday. But the guy in front of me, he was young. Well, I'd say young to me, but maybe 40. And he was just putting to turn. And I'm like, what? Are you wanting everybody behind me and everybody behind you to have to wait for the next light because he was wanting to turn really slow? I mean, he was crawling. Okay, so, but at least he wasn't looking at his cell phone, which most of them, when something that happens, that's what's happening. They're looking at their cell phone. My goodness, I'm going home. Just 2 hours into me going out, me leaving, driving there, going to get gas, and coming home, nothing. And this is the norm lately for me. You know, I guess it's just, you know, I started doing these in July. Oh, you are going way too fast. Whoa, and this is road construction here. And neighborhood, he's going about like 60 and a 40. Man, what the crap is wrong with people? Seriously. In a neighborhood. Okay, right next to it is. Oh, man. Scary people these days. Scary, scary people. You know, they own the road. They can go whatever speed limit they want to. Speed they want to. The speed limits don't apply to them. Sound familiar? Yeah. Narcissistic much? It's all about you. What about the kids and stuff like that, you know? Anyway. Yeah, I need to go home. I need to. Okay, that's one thing I learned. Not go out real early in the morning. But I am going to go once again and try this area. I need to find, I had actually even looked online, you know, on the maps and everything, because I could see where the houses were, because I don't do apartments. The house is enough around here. You have to climb. Seriously, it's not far, but the steps are like 5 or 6, but they're separated. They're far apart from one another. And it's like you can walk a step and a half, and then you have to go up step and a half, you know, and it's often uphill. So I did enough of that already. I don't want to climb these stairs that are unbelievable. Just if they feel like they're going straight up, but of course they're not. But there's that time when I almost fainted on one of them. When it was summertime, wind hit me, that real hot wind. And, But anyway, those temperatures, the temperatures in the summer were over 100. Last night, here it is, February 22nd, 2024, and overnight, our low overnight, the lowest I saw, was 60 when I woke up. It's usually when it is the lowest, and it was 62. So, yeah. Our high today, I think it's going to be 80. We've been having 80s the past few days. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Okay, I am out again. It's 1:26 p.m. and the reason why it's so late, usually they don't get any until after. It's not even like 12:30, maybe 1 it is. But what happened was, went home and I took my medication, and then I took my insulin too early. Like 2 hours and 15 minutes early, I think. Somewhere around there. And I'm like, what the heck did I do? Because I thought I had taken it earlier in the morning. I always take it at the same time. Today was just a messed up day. Oh my goodness. But now I'm going back out, and it is hot. It says it's 83 degrees, and hey, I lived through last summer. And I lived through that big one. We were 1 day shy of breaking the record. We broke plenty of records for heat last year, but not the big one that we wanted. We didn't want to. But 1 day shy of it. It was 100 plus temperatures in a row, nonstop. And we had 1 day that we needed. So it was 70 or 80. I don't know how much it was. Okay. But I'm kind of wondering if I'm ever going to get any offers anymore. This morning was a bust. And, any good ones. So I might have to wind up taking, doing the dollar per mile if I'm going to work. Like I said, I'm doing this for healthcare insurance. And I just have to prove that I make a certain amount of money for, to the government to get affordable healthcare. Not ones that are crazy, like deductibles 10 to 20,000 a year, and so much a month, 800 or so. I don't know. Could be lying, but yeah. But some of them, if I don't earn that, I have to pay it back, and this one is like 900 and something, 940, somewhere around there. Yeah, a month. Not a year, a month. So I don't know how it works really. So don't quote me. But that's basically what I've heard. So from them. So, but that could be wrong too. Anyway, I never say I know exactly anything when I don't. Oh man, sorry if the air conditioner sounds. This thing is. My mount for this is on vent, and it's too hot not to have the air conditioner on. It says 81 now, but the sun is coming down like you would not believe, right? And it feels like it's making me skin burn. It's really, the sun is coming down. Yeah, I make a lot of sense these days. But really, I am very concerned about trying to make some money this year. I know in the summertime it'll be different, but there will also be a lot more people out in the summer. Students and stuff who, I'm talking college, university students, who, they have every right to work too. So, during the spring break, that happened. During this winter break, it was like impossible. But I think maybe it's just impossible all around to get any good offers. Like I'm saying, maybe I'll have to take that $1 per mile. But I tell you, the bad thing is, like you take one for 4 plus miles, it could be taking you out to a really bad area. Plus, it wants you to be driving, especially one of them, one app, one service. To be driving while it comes up, and that is dangerous. I don't care. It's dangerous. If Adam's with me, that's a different story. He can look at it, but he doesn't even know how to see where it's going. If it's an apartment or a house, and I do, and I have to be sitting still to do that. And I'm not going to just stop right in the middle of the road. I'm telling you. But, so I'm going to go to this place again today. This place should, really, and I know I shouldn't say should, but it really should all around have more to offer than it does. It has restaurants I know that they deliver from, and there's 9 on just one side where I sit, and I have done it on the other side of the interstate. It's at the corner interstate. Altogether, it's probably like maybe 20 restaurants. I could be over exaggerating, but I know there's at least 10 right there on one side of. That's at 1 out of 4. Okay, and so I'm guessing probably 20. The other side I was on that one time when it sending me to McKinney, but the mess there was a bad wreck off of the toll, and it was and then it sent me all over the place, and I was so upset. It was unbelievable. No. But I do wonder about people who do these. How do they see it? I've watched some that are on like online, people who do it. But what about just your average person, the one that's not putting up videos? And how do they feel? I know there's more for a person to gain that's putting up videos showing their face and trying to make money. There's that trying to make money thing, part to it. But what about just any other person when they have situations like I do? I might have to do every one of them $1 per mile, but some of them are out. Some of them are way worse than that. Like I said, the worst one I saw was $9 for 28 miles. That's 28 miles that way to 28 miles back. And no, I didn't take that. No way. As an independent contractor, I don't have to take any of them. Plain and simple. But that was ridiculous. That was noteworthy. But anyway, I'm going to go to this place, and like I said before, I counted 9 different places. It's 3 of them are actual drive-through, kind of. They are restaurant. The others are in a building, and they're walk-in restaurants. Sit down. I think a lot of people call it sit down restaurants. You can sit down in the restaurant, dine in. That's all I've always heard, dine in, or you can get it to go to take out or delivered. I don't know. It just amazes me. And across the street, I really don't know for certain. I know one of them for certain is there, that it's a little hole in the wall place, and I've delivered from it myself before. And then there are 2 other ones. I don't know if they deliver, but I would think so. Deliver with the ones I use. And then, like I said, that's just on one side of the highway. Now the other side. There's a McDonald's, so Chili's, Jack in the Box. I don't know what else. I think there's even a Chick-fil-A, and they're usually busy. I've delivered from a few Chick-fil-A's, and they're pretty busy. Or 2, I know. Maybe a 3rd one. One of them are either taken down or remodeling or something. Okay, but anyway, I'll see what happens.